Hi guys, it's Bella and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, since school is coming up very soon, I have school in 4 days maybe, around that time. But for today's video, I thought it'd be perfect to give you guys a what's in my backpack for my senior year. I can't believe it's my last year of high school. It's crazy that I'm going to be going to college in a year, and I'm so excited to film college videos later in the year, but it's just very crazy to think that my high school career is like almost over. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll just hop right into the video. So for senior year, you kind of just don't bring as many materials as you would your freshman year, because of course your freshman year backpack is going to be packed because you think you need to bring all the stuff, but senior year, you know, don't really need to bring as much. So for me, I like to bring the minimal stuff on the first day of school because you're not getting educated really on the first day of school. All you're doing is going to your classes, and then you just meet your teacher, classmates, and then you're getting your syllabus of what you're going to be learning in the class and what materials you actually need for the school year. So you don't need to show up to school with a bunch of binders and folders and stuff, because you're really just going to be like an hour or two of each class period just reading your syllabus and going over it. So yeah. So this is my backpack that I'm going to be using for school my senior year. It is, I'm not going to pronounce the whole thing, but it's the black Kanken Mini. I thought it'd be perfect for the school year because I don't need to bring that much with me because I only have 4 classes on campus, and then I'm dual enrolling 3 classes, so I don't really need a huge backpack. But I would suggest getting a locker. That is what I did. I just bought a locker online because even though I have 4 classes, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need binders and notebooks for those classes, and I don't want to carry all my stuff around or have it in my backpack because not a lot can fit in here. So I would just suggest a locker to put your stuff in when you don't need to, because my freshman year of high school I did not buy a locker, which was the biggest mistake ever. I had to constantly carry my things around. I would have to leave stuff at home, and then I would pray that like I didn't need those materials the next day. Sometime I would be unprepared with my materials and stuff, and I just didn't want to be carrying a whole load of materials to class with me every day. So every year after that, I got a locker, and it was perfect for me, and I really enjoyed that. So yeah. So the first thing with my backpack, this won't fit in it, but I just have a standard like of the 5-star folders. I only have one, and then I just filled it with some notebook paper for right now, and then I just refill it as I go throughout the year. But this, I kind of use like paper clips to organize my papers for each class. I just like to put it in one folder so I save space and I'm not carrying a bunch of folders. I don't like that. I rather just have one folder. So I have this, and this is just perfect for the first day of school because I can put all of my syllabus. I could put the syllabuses or syllabi. I need to go back to school. But I put each syllabus in my folder here, so it's just perfect and it's not taking up a lot of space. So for the part of what's actually in my backpack, in this little pouch here, I'm just going to open it real quick. I just placed a bunch of index cards in here for the school year because I study with index cards a lot, and just in case you need to do some assignment with index cards because they're used a lot in school. So I just prefer to bring index cards with me every day because you never know when you're actually going to use it or when you're going to need to use it. And I'm going to be opening the main portion of the backpack. Okay, so the first thing I have in here is just my handy dandy pencil case. I think I've used this since sophomore year. And then inside, you know, I just have my standard pencils. I love mechanical pencils. I use them all the time. I hate wood. I hate the wooden pencils. I have just highlighters, pens, yeah, just what you need for school, you know, red, blue, and black pens. And like I have 2 mechanical pencils to start off with in the beginning of school because I don't like to pack a lot of pencils because a lot of people ask me for pencils and then they never give it back to you. So I kind of like to have 2 of each, so like 2 pencils, 2 blue pens, and then I have 1 of everything else, you know, the highlighter colors, I have 1 of those, 1 red pen and 1 black pen. So yeah. The next thing I have in here is just this little emergency pouch for myself because I've always had like a little emergency pouch for school, and I think this is so worth it. I use it all the time, but basically in here you could just alter it for whatever you prefer. But I have just, you know, feminine products, pads, tampons, and liners because yeah. And then I also have chapstick in here for when my lips get chapped. So yeah, we love that. That's all I have in here so far. Maybe I'll put in a mini perfume or mini deodorant, but I don't think I really need to do that since I'm not at campus for a long time. I'm only on campus for about 4 hours, so I just have the minimal stuff in here. So yeah. And now for the last thing. This is so important. I think this is like one of the most essential things that you could have for school, but it is just a planner. And this planner is really cool. I got this at Target, and besides having a whole page for notes for each month, they give you like top 3 of what you need to do. They give you daily quotes. They give you like a today's schedule and also a to-do list, which I think is really cool. And then it just has a little box for tonight, and you could just jot down anything, and then a little section of gratitude. But I love planners so much. It just keeps me on top of things. It keeps me very organized. And then something I also like to bring to school with me is, I don't keep it in my backpack, I just keep it in my hand, is just either like bring a hydro flask or a reusable cup. I just like to use that. I just like to use a reusable cup or a hydro flask and fill it up with water so I stay hydrated during the day for school. I do this all the time, and yes, I drink all my water. Go me. But this summer I haven't been drinking as much water, so can't wait for school to start back up so I could get on that. So yeah, basically that is just what I'm going to be bringing the first day of school and stuff. You don't really need to bring a lot of stuff with you, especially if you're a senior. You don't need as much stuff. If you have classes off like I do, I'm only here for 4 hours at school, so I don't need to be bringing a bunch of materials with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon for my next video. Bye guys.